I've been coming here all of my life. To the outsider, it's small, of little relevance. But that's just because they haven't experienced the magic of it. My father still talks about it. Not just about the greatest comeback in history, but the magic. Many falls have come and gone since 1991. I was only 2 at the time. But it's a game that resonates amongst the walls of this place. A time when Nevada was one of the best programs in the country.
Like this!
Long back, Gatlin drops straight back. He throws on a post to Reed. Great catch. What a catch by Reed at the 45-yard line.
I'm Chris Alt, former head football coach at the University of Nevada. I mean, we were a football school, and football is what, at that time, I can't say paid all the bills, but it was the forefront of what we wanted to do with our athletic program.
I knew of Nevada because growing up in Woodland, we're really close to Davis, and when I was in high school, Eric Beavers, who was from Davis, was the starting quarterback here. And so we would get the news in the newspaper every Sunday of how Nevada did. So I was pretty familiar with them and how successful the program was at the time. Actually, I didn't want to take the offer because I said, you know what, UC Davis was interested way before Nevada was never interested. And my parents were like, if it's free, at least go take a look at it. My whole goal when I was in high school was just to play college football. Coming out of high school, I was 6 foot, 150 pounds, and no one really wanted to take a shot on somebody that small. You always want to be the starter, and I didn't get a start for the majority of my career.
Growing up here, I was taught to believe Chris Vargas, the Magic Man, was immortal, as if Mackay is stage and Vargas the magician. I don't remember the game being so young, but from what I've heard, it was anything but magic for the first 30 minutes.
We had basically used our whole repertoire of calls. It was one of those games that is a nightmare for a defensive back coach.
I've always told them the most important thing is not worrying about the team you're playing against, it's yourselves and trying to create competition within your team. And that 91 team did create a lot of competition among themselves.
Don't ever give up. You play to win, you don't play to lose. And you just never know. You go hard enough, that other guy might not want to win as bad as you do.
I said, Varg, you got to go in. We got to get this completion. Sure enough, he come off the bench and got it. Then we started going from there.
I think it was more of a pride factor, that team and those kids did have a lot of pride, and they weren't going to, allow 42 more points in the second half.
The game changed dramatically after a block punt by future NFL Pro Bowler Brock Marion. Nevada continued to score, and the belief of a comeback began to surmount.
We had a thing called the Mackay Magic. The players believed we were a good football team, and we were. So we come back in, and there's excitement building on the sideline, and you could just see, you start even right there, the second start thinking about it, get some chills.
I remember it like I can see it, and an unknown back by the name of Eric Smith, who had not played much for us, scored his 3rd touchdown of the day. Now, here's the great thing about it. If you were to talk to people in Reno, they would all tell you they were there at the game, 30,000 people. No, by that time, by halftime, we'd cleaned out the stadium pretty good. There might have been 5,000 left at that game.
It's like, wow, it's delirium. Everyone just running around crazy and having a good time. And when you sat back and thought about it, it was like, my next thought was, Sunday morning video.
It is the greatest comeback in college football history and in pro history. I mean, it's something that will stand the test of time.
There's no doubt the seed that college football was has expanded to an ocean today, and Nevada simply is just a small fish within it. But in any ecosystem, every fish, even the smallest ones, are significant to all existence. Though I didn't see it with my own eyes, I know the comeback is more than just a game. When I visited the College Football Hall of Fame in Atlanta, there's a small excerpt of the game underneath Coach Alt's accomplishments. Reading it, I felt proud and sad. Proud the game was not forgotten, but sad so many don't get to feel the story like I do. It's not just a story of tradition, a game, or even a comeback. It's about a heartbeat.